are back with Warren, and it doesn't feel that long, but we're now on the eve of another new season. A lot of change at the club, though. Just give us a rundown on what's been going on.
Yeah, of course. Been really exciting over the summer. Really, been pairing well. We've got the additions of Lee and Nick that are going to come in and really help the first team. Hopefully, push on in the right direction again and continue the success. Obviously, with the men's first team going into step 2, that's had a good positive effect on us as well. So we hope that they'll do well to back off what we can do. We've got 2 new JPL youth teams that are coming at under 14s and 16s. Again, to bolster what we've got in our youth section and hopefully get that pathway, in a bigger stage, in an elite environment, which would be good. And then players similarly, a good turnover, which was coming. We've been going for 7 odd years now, so naturally there's going to be a bit of a turnover, but no, really exciting, youthful group. Hopefully that's going to come through, and like I say, with Lee and Nick in there as well, should be really positive.
It's going to be a slightly different dynamic in the dugout. You're going to take a bit more of a strategic overview rather than be completely running the first team. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, so from my perspective, I think it's really important to keep the club going in the right direction. I was probably juggling a little bit too much last year, so I think this allows the freedom of coaches to worry about the football, and then myself to continue to drive the club in the right direction where we want to, oversee a lot more from players, coaches' perspective. And no, like I say, it's an exciting change. Lots is going on, and yeah, we're really excited to push on now.
I mean, we don't really want to go over last season. It wasn't a particularly good season for us. First, maybe bump in the road in that 7 years that you talked about just there. But what are potentially the targets for this new season, do you think? What's realistic?
It's going to be a challenge. I mean, you've seen some of the recruitment that other teams have done. This league's always been competitive since we've been in it. So for us, we want to re-establish, really bring out our identity back in the way we play. Performances are always a key. I said that last season. That part hasn't changed. Good performances, good environment will drive good results. So naturally, we're looking for that. We want to do well in cup runs. Obviously, FA Cup last year was brilliant for us. If we can match that, brilliant. That would be something we'd be really, happy to achieve. And the same with the County Cup. We say it all the time. It's something that we want to look to be in amongst it. We've not failed to get any. We've not failed to reach at least a semi-final since we've started. So that's of course going to be a minimum aim for us. So yeah, there's lots going on. Similarly, development team is going to be again a young team that it always has been, and similarly with players that roll over off to unis, further educations and whatnot. So look, there's lots going on, and we're just hopeful that we've got 7 days to make sure everything's right. But no, everything's going to be in the right place for us to push on for the season to come.
And not really going into too much specific, because obviously pre-season is more about bedding in and fitness-wise. But how has pre-season been quite successful, do you think?
Yeah, I'd say so. We had a lot of good games, a lot of good tests for us. Obviously bringing new players in, new coaches in, so it's obviously been a bit of a learning period for a lot of people. But yeah, like I say, performance has always been key, and we've got some good performances in pre-season. Ended on a very positive one this weekend. So look, we're going in a good shape. With still lots of learning to do. That's absolutely fair to say. However, the position we're in, I think we're all feeling confident of what we can do this year.
And just quickly, on the FA Cup, you mentioned the cup run last season. The draw actually got made this week. We've got a home tie against the winners of Histon or Thetford from that first qualifying round. Happy?
That's at home's even better, isn't it? Yeah, no, definitely. We want to do well in every competition we enter. I say that every year. And the FA Cup's a nice one to be a part of. And last season we got West Brom in the second round proper, which was a great experience for us to go. And if we can match any sort of thing that we did last year, it's going to be amazing for the group, amazing for everyone involved. And yeah, look, it's luck of the draw, isn't it? You don't know who you're going to get pulled. But the first tie is one that favours us being at home. And yeah, we want to do as well as we can going into it. So.
Well, I'll leave it just there, and we will do another interview with you during the week to preview the first game against St Albans coming up next Sunday.
Fabulous. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Warren.